In early 2020, when the battle against COVID-19 exploded into a global emergency, RFERL was reporting from the front lines. From the Balkans to Bishkek, our journalists headed into high-risk zones, bringing back news to audiences desperate for information. In Ukraine and Russia, RFERL reporters covered the crisis from all angles. Taking every precaution, they still put their own safety at risk, as they heard from desperate doctors, rode along with first responders, interviewed migrants stuck in transit, and revealed critical shortages of tests and protective equipment. Our correspondents reached far beyond the urban centers, to places with little access to reliable information. They delivered first-hand accounts of testing, spoke to patients in quarantine, and shared stories of devastating loss. Covering Iran, RFERL's Radio Farda tracked the rapid spread of the coronavirus as the government downplayed the growing numbers. Our journalists verified social media videos from inside the country and exposed officials' false figures on cases and deaths. In neighboring Afghanistan, our correspondents were at the Iranian border as Afghan refugees returned in high numbers. They ventured deep inside Taliban-controlled territory to report on the pandemic's impact. In many countries, RFERL redoubled its efforts to fight disinformation. Our journalists debunked bizarre, baseless conspiracy theories about the coronavirus aired by Russian state TV. When the leaders of Belarus and Turkmenistan denied or downplayed the presence of COVID-19 in their countries, RFERL searched for the truth.
Витебск закритий, вокруг города виставлені блокпости, а шпиталі переповнені пацієнтами, у яких коронавірус. Ми їдемо в город, каб побачити на власні очі, що там відбувається.
RFERL reporters have also faced harassment and government efforts to interfere with their work. Tajikistan withheld journalist credentials as it sought to control COVID-19 information. But that did not stop the flow of news. Tragedy has touched RFERL as well. 3 filmmakers working for Current Time in Belarus were involved in a car crash while shooting a documentary about medical workers and volunteers. All 3 contributors, Maxim Gavrilenko, Vladimir Mikhailovsky, and Lyubov Zemtsova, lost their lives. There have been inspiring stories amid the sadness. RFERL's Kyrgyz service profiled volunteers distributing food and medicine by bicycle. The Balkan service highlighted the courage of a student medic risking her health to help others. And Radio Farda shared scenes of solidarity in Iran and elsewhere that helped lift sagging spirits. The pandemic is far from over. As its shockwaves continue to be felt, audiences across 23 countries rely on RFERL, a trusted source of news in the middle of a global health crisis.